All right, so I've taken this video like 17 times now. So I'm going to follow my own advice and be real and be who I am. We're going to talk about creating a selling ad. And I've been creating ads for real estate agents for over 10 years, and I have seen some of the most hideous ads that do nothing for the realtor. They're stuck in a box that started 40 years ago and has been passed down from realtor to realtor, and it's terrible, absolutely terrible. So, going to discuss 6 quick points in some of the things that make an ad successful. So the first 3 are motivate, urgency, and reduce anxiety. So you want to motivate people to take action. Let them know that you've sold a bazillion homes, or that you have 3,000 clients, or that you have 400 followers on Facebook. Let them know that you get 700 calls a week. But show people that you're a source to go to. Motivate them to take some sort of action. Make sure you use motivating speech. So motivate, urgency, and anxiety. Those 3 things are together because it's not 3 separate things that we're trying to do to accomplish, but we're in 3 separate lines. We're trying to accomplish 3 things in one communication. You don't want to have 25 taglines all over your page. You don't want to have giant paragraphs of text. So motivate people to take action, show urgency. I'm not asking you to manipulate any of those things, but use words like buying or selling. Don't make the same mistake your neighbor did. And then call, text, follow, whatever the case may be, invite them to get the information from you. So again, we are motivating them to take action by causing a sense of urgency. Nobody wants to make a mistake. Nobody wants to fail. Talk to people directly. Don't beat around the bush. Don't make a mistake when you buy your home. Call me today. And then reduce anxiety. We don't want to scare them. We don't want to keep them at arm's length. We don't want them to not want to call. So we need to reach out and connect with them on a personal basis. So to do that, we need to empathize, to tell a story with our ad. Again, not a novel. I'm not even talking about words necessarily, but by using imagery that connects with you personally, they will get to know you, and you'll start reducing anxiety. Portray yourself honestly. If you're bald, old, fat, skinny, a cowboy, city slicker, whatever the case may be who you are. Don't use a picture from your 20s if you're in your 50s. Just be honest. If you don't wear a suit on a daily basis, don't wear a suit in your photo. If you never do your hair up, don't do your hair up. Don't use a photo from a wedding. Ugh, can't tell you how many times I see that. Or a party of some sort. Somebody's in a party dress and you can tell that somebody else is cut out and the lights are low, and it's okay to use a great photo, even to hire a photographer, but be yourself. Be 100% yourself. And then be emotional. Use language that shows that you're not a robot, that you're not just a salesperson. I love what I do. I'm happy to be living where I'm living and to be doing what I'm doing. But just use real language that shows you're a real person. That's the main thing to keep in mind when putting the shell of your ad together. So while motivating and creating urgency, you can also reduce anxiety by putting yourself in their shoes. So think about what your buyer might be going through, and the anxiety that's involved in buying a home, and how it can be scary. So you could use verbiage like, scared to buy your first home? I was too. Call before you make the same mistakes I did. Plain and simple. All right, number 4, my favorite, poke the bear. Say what nobody's saying and it's on everybody's mind. If the economy just crashed, talk about it. It's okay to have a full position on your ad, a whole square, talking about worried about the economy. Well, talk to me. There's still homes to buy. There's still ways to buy the homes. Whatever the case may be, whatever's going on, talk about it directly. people will gravitate towards your ad if you do that. So number 5, second to last, is to go ahead, feel free to give advice. I know that sounds probably strange, a little weird, but if you've got to make a comment, if you've got to add a short little line to each of your listings, go for it. Say things like, "I love this house because this is one of my favorite properties because," or on the entire ad, give advice. If you're looking to invest, experience and current affairs show that investing in this kind of property is the safest way to go and yields the highest return. Make sure you're telling the truth. You can back it up, but go ahead, give advice. Tell people what you would do. You're the expert. And then finally, add a testimonial. Always make room for a testimonial. It's better to have a picture with just a price on it and a testimonial on your page than to have 12 properties. In fact, don't ever put 12 properties on a page. It's horrible. It's a horrible thing to do. Anyway, so motivate, urgency, reduce anxiety, poke the bear, give advice, add a testimonial. Try to combine as many of these things together as possible. When creating any sort of a tagline, try to make sure the speech is put in a way that creates urgency but also motivates and reduces anxiety. That's not 3 separate things, it's one thing to do. You don't always have to poke the bear, but if there's something big and hairy going on in the world, poke it, bring it up. Also with advice, you don't always have to give advice, but it's a great way to go if you have the space, the room on your ad to do it without cluttering the ad and being clear and simple. Always try to have a testimonial, and if you can, always have a different testimonial on every ad. People are more likely to trust you if other people trust you. So good luck with your ads, and we'll try this again later.